And we get to stretch our limits. I just read a really great book called Body Mind by Ken Dykewald. I recommend it to anybody who'd like to read it. And one of the things that he made an analogy to, and I'll make this brief because I could go on and on about this, like most things, is that noticing the resistance in you is the first part. He kind of does this as an analogy to yoga. When you're doing a stretch, and I'm say like you bend down to touch your toes, first you notice the resistance, like, oh, okay, I can only go just down past my knees. That's the same as a belief in your mind. Oh, I can't lose 20 pounds. Limiting belief. I can't do that. That's where you're up against the resistance. And then as you work through it very lovingly, very patiently, very not like push through it. Like if I can only reach down to my knees, the next day I'm not going to just try to slam myself down or have somebody push on my back and tear the back of my hamstrings or something. We don't want that. But to go, okay, here's my limitation. Here's the edge. Now, tomorrow, how much further can I go? The same is with limiting beliefs. You can see, oh, I have a belief that I can't lose 20 pounds. Where that's my edge. Well, that person lost 50, that person lost 125. Obviously, it can be done. That's just a limit that I've set for myself, and I can work to push through that limit, just as you can work every day in a slow and gentle way until your hands touch the floor flat. Does that make any sense?
Makes sense to me. It's kind of like chunking it down a little bit, too, you know, like just doing. And one thing I liked about what you said, there was a sense of forgiving yourself and all of that, too. Like, if I only get down this far, it's okay. It doesn't mean anything about me that I can't touch my toes and Brandy can. It doesn't mean anything about me. And if Brandy could touch her toes, then most likely, with a little bit of technique and a little bit of work and a little bit of practice, I will touch my toes as well. So I think of everything in my life as a skill. Like if I can't do it right away, I'm pretty easy with myself about it, and I just figure, okay, well, I've seen other people do it, so obviously it can be done, and I just keep working on it until I get there. Sometimes I'm a little obsessed about it, and I work on it constantly until I get there, and other times I just let it go, and when it happens, it happens. But it's important to give yourself some space, give yourself some room, forgive yourself, don't beat yourself up. It doesn't mean anything about you that you've only lost 2 pounds this week and your friends have lost 4. It just means that you're on your way. It's working perfectly. It's all in divine order for you.
Well put. So do you think we have time to show that clip on limiting beliefs?
Let's see.
We have 11 minutes left. I think we do. Would you like to show that?
Let's go for it. We'll show that, and then we'll show the last one, and that'll be our show for today. I think this is a great clip. Let's show it.
Okay, let's go for it.
And Greg Braden, I have so much respect for him, and he's a scientist, and I just have so much respect, and I admire everything that he says. So I think it's important. It's a good time to show that clip. It's all about unlimited beliefs and how everything, just by changing how you think, which changes how you feel, anything is possible for you. So let's go for it.
And then how about we just run right into just that inspirational going for what you want in life and getting there.
I think that's perfect. And then if we have time to come back to us, we could say a goodbye to our friends and families out there, and let's go for it.
All right. Sounds good.